Okay, so welcome to our Coach Sneak Peek, guys. We're super excited to have you here. I'm going to pop this in a speaker view. We're super excited to have you guys here with us tonight. My name is not Barbie Klev. I stole her Zoom for this meeting. My name is Melissa Zimmerman, and I am a coach on Team Empire, as the rest of the girls are here today. We're super excited, I'll probably say that 75 more times, to share with you guys about our lives as coaches, what we do, how we earn an income, talk about some of the common questions that people have, and then you can decide if this is something for you. We're all going to share a little bit about our stories, where we were before coaching, how we got to coaching, and how our lives have changed. And I'll get into mine a little bit further, but a little sneak peek, my life has completely changed. And that is why we like to share this with everybody, because if it can do even a little tiny bit for you of the amount of what it's done for us, then that's an awesome thing. So there's 3 other ladies today with me going to share, and it's a little weird to say, but I've slept with all of them, and I've only ever met most of them once. That sounds like scandalous, but it's true. We've all traveled together. Lindsay actually lives near me, so we've got to interact quite a bit in person. Danielle lives in the U.S. Texan lives in the U.S. Whitney lives in the U.S. And I only see Whitney like once a year, maybe twice a year if we're lucky. I've only met Danielle once in person, but we're all very good friends because of this opportunity and because of things like this. So this is why we're doing the Zoom call, so you guys can kind of get an idea of what it's like to be on the team and to kind of have these like meetups. So first up is Whitney. She is going to talk to you. I am bringing up her list. She's going to talk to you about what a coach is, because I understand that that's something that gets thrown around a lot, and most of us don't really know what the heck, or most people before coaching don't know what the heck that is or what we're talking about. So Whitney's up first. Whitney, I'm unmuting you.
Hey guys, can you hear me? All right, so I'm Whitney. I am a coach in Texas, and like Melissa said, we rarely actually get to see each other in person, but we talk like every single day. So this is like having a FaceTime with my best friends. So I'm really excited to be here, and honestly, I was super nervous at first, and then I just realized, like, this is something that I'm really passionate about and that I enjoy talking about, and not something that I feel like I need to be scripted about to tell you more information about. So I'm really excited that I get to tell you what it means to be a coach, because I had literally no clue. Like, I saw my friends post about doing this coach thing. They were losing weight, getting in shape, going on trips, and I'm like, I don't know what that is, but I need to lose weight, right? So I should do that. So I'll tell you a little bit of background about myself. When I got started, I had a 5-month-old. I have a decent, not fitness background, but I always kind of worked out off and on. And I had just kind of lost myself in the everyday of being a mom. I didn't fit in any of my clothes. I never did anything for me, and I was tired of not feeling good, but not doing anything about it. So I was sitting up at work one night. I'm a night shift nurse at a children's hospital. I was sitting at work, sitting around with my friends, and said, I think I'm going to become a Beachbody coach. And I had no clue what that meant. And they're like, what is that? What do they do? I'm like, I don't know. But if I am in charge of these workout groups, then I won't lie to everybody and say I worked out today, or lie to everybody and say I didn't binge eat a whole bag of Oreos today, because they'll have this like ultimate accountability. So when I signed up, that's literally all I know, is that I was going to host workout groups, and it's so much more than that. But a coach evolved from so Beachbody has the programs like P90X, Insanity, 21 Day Fix, all these programs you've probably heard of. And people were doing them or buying them and not doing them. And then the company noticed that the people who were getting the best results were the ones who were interacting with like these, creating these online like communities and groups and accountability, like, hey, I worked out today. they were most likely to finish the program, to get results, and to share with people because they were happy with their results. So Beachbody, the company itself, said, I think that we're onto something. If we have somebody who is in place to help people navigate their program, come up with meal plans, stick to the program, push, motivate, and help them accomplish their goals, they're more likely to actually do it, to see results out of something that they spent money on, and to share with their friends. So it's kind of a win-win situation for everybody. And that is how Beachbody coaching evolved. So as a coach, you're basically like the support person. I'm somebody who has your back no matter what. And first, to be able to do that, you do the programs yourself. You become a product of the product. You try to work on bettering yourself, bettering your health, your mindset, and doing your journey and sharing it every single day. So the biggest hesitancy I had as becoming a coach was sharing my journey online. And that's what I tell people is, you know what, if I'm going through these things, or if I'm struggling, and if I'm having trouble with something, I bet a million other women out there are doing it too. So by putting myself out there, all I'm doing is showing you that a hot mess mom of 2 small children that works nights and never sleeps can put herself first and accomplish these goals, then you can too. And that's really what coaching is all about. So you work on yourself so that you can help others be better too. Am I missing anything?
No, I think that's a good representation on what a coach is. And I'm thankful that you shared the background of coaching, because I didn't know that when I started, that they're out there these two sides. There's Beachbody and there's Team Beachbody. And a person can purchase the same products, the same programs, the same supplements from beachbody.com and not have the support, or they can buy the same thing for the same price from the same place and have a coach for free. And so that's what we are, is the support system to make sure that you do get your results, because what's the point in spending that money? I am cheap as hell. So if I'm going to spend money, I want to make sure that I'm going to use the product. So I thank you, Whitney, for sharing about the background of what a coach is. And Danielle is going to go into what a coach does then. So I am going to mute you, Whitney, and Danielle, you're unmuted. Go ahead, girl.
Hey everybody, I see some familiar faces out there. I'm super excited that you guys are all here chit-chatting with us tonight. So I am gonna be talking to you guys about what exactly we do. So Whitney did an amazing job of telling you what a coach is and what we stand for and what we represent, but I'm going to go into the daily life, what are daily activities that we do. But before I do want to tell you a little bit about myself. So like Melissa said, I'm Danielle Lopresti. I live here in Phoenix, Arizona, but in October, first of all, in September, I'm getting married, and then in October, we're moving back to our hometown, which is Cleveland, Ohio. Whoop, whoop. But so I actually used to be a teacher. I was that little girl who set up her stuffed animals. I was teacher material for the rest of my life, right? And so I became a teacher. I love teaching. I love kids. I love when the light bulbs go off. I love empowering and motivating them. But it just was destroying me. And if you're a teacher, or if you know teachers, you know that it is not the easiest job. And every single day I had expectations put on me from my principal, from my district, and it was something that I really struggled with. And 2 years ago, I was named Teacher of the Year for our part of Arizona, and which was a great accomplishment for me. But the year after that was the worst year of teaching in my life because of that title I now had. everyone thought I could do everything. And I was the yes girl that said yes to everything. So I had all of these things just piling on top of me, and it finally broke me. And I let myself go. I mean, I'm a terrible emotional eater. So I was really upset with my situation. So I'd come home and take my pants off, grab a bottle of wine and a tub of peanut butter and sit my ass on the couch, and that's all she wrote, you know? So I really not just lost like physically motivation to go to the gym or to eat right, but like I lost who I was, and I lost my purpose. And I thought I was this person who always knew, like, I just know I'm going to be a teacher forever, but I lost who I was. And so it was crazy because I shouldn't even say friend. She was my Facebook friend, but I never really talked to her, but she was always looking so happy. She was posting on social media. She was glowing. She was sharing her workouts she was doing. And I was just like, I want to freaking be like her. And I had never been the type to look up to people like that, where I just really like had a pull, but like, I don't know, I had a pull. And so I was literally the easiest person to get started with her, because I messaged her and I was like, girl, whatever the hell you're doing, sign me up. Like, let's freaking go. So it's funny that I'm talking to you about what a coach does, because I had no clue what a coach did, but I signed up anyways because I was just so looking for something else. And this seemed like, okay, it's cool. Like, I'll get a discount on things. I'll be able to do, I'll be able to hold myself accountable to what I'm doing. So I'm like, yeah, let's just like try this thing. But I got so excited every single day to tap in to this community of badass women who all just want more. They want to feel more. They want to give more. They want to take care of themselves more. And so that feeling alone and that just attraction to this community, I mean, it was like I couldn't stop myself from checking in every day. So not only did I, progress in my health and fitness, but I felt like I was a part of something bigger. And I realized that this mission that we all really had as coaches was to better everyone around us. And health and fitness is the avenue to feel better about yourself and to help other people feel better about themselves. But you'll learn when you become a coach that it's so much more than health and fitness. It's really about teaching men and women that you can look in the mirror and love yourself. Like, you can fall in love with yourself. And that's what we do as coaches. And right now, me saying that to you, that like you have the possibility to impact people in that way, is probably frightening to you. Because as a new coach, I was like, I could never do, like, I can't help people like that. That's just crazy. Like, look at me. I eat a tub of peanut butter and drink wine every night. I can't help people. But you just do. Because when you feel good about yourself and you are you're doing your workout every day, you're eating right, like, you just naturally want to share this with other people. So to kind of give you an idea of what exactly it is we do, and Melissa knows, I have notes in front of me, but I'm terrible at looking at notes, so I'm sorry if I get sidetracked. But so what do we do every single day? So first of all, just from hearing from a couple of us, that coaches come from all walks of life. We have teachers, there's nurses, there's personal trainers, there's nutritionists, there's stay-at-home moms. I mean, we come from all walks of life, and this business is magical because it could fit into any type of lifestyle, okay? But the beauty of it is, as soon as you become a part of this community, like, I'm going to tell you what we do in a day, but when you become a part of this community, just know that there is training that you will become a part of. So whatever I explain to you, if it sounds scary and you're like, I could never do that, just know you will have a mentor coach and you will have training that will literally explain and help you develop skills so that you can do it. Because I'll tell you what, like, I was frightened as a new coach because I'm like, I love this. I love the community. I love what I'm doing. But like, I'm afraid to talk to people I don't know, or I'm afraid to post to these groups that, whatever. But we teach you and we mentor you so that you become comfortable And yes, you are going to have to step out of your comfort zone, but that's where the magic happens. So as a coach, like Whitney was saying, is we hold these accountability groups, okay? So they're, coaches do them differently. The beauty of this business is that you make it whatever you want. So for example, I run free groups every month where I just love to add value to people, and that's what every single coach in this business is all about. We just love to help people. So we have things called free groups that we run, and I'm doing a free group in a couple weeks that's for teachers, and it has nothing to do with health and fitness. It has everything to do with mindset as a teacher. So I'm able to help teachers with that. But then we also run groups for people who are ready to rock health and fitness. And these are our accountability groups where we get them set up. And this is the best part about this, because you don't have to be a professional. You don't have to be a nutritionist. You don't have to be a personal trainer. We have the perfect resources to help people get started on their health and fitness journey. We have fitness, we have nutrition plans, we have the best damn nutrition superfoods out there that are life-changing. These are just world-class super trainers, everything. It's magical. So we have this resource that we can give to people, and we can help them get started and continue their journey. So that's when we invite people to join us in our accountability groups. So during these accountability groups, obviously as a coach, I add value to the people in my groups every day. And there's guides that we can use, or you can create your own material of what you want to share in these groups. It's really whatever you want to do. But I add value to my group by giving them motivation, by posting inspiration, by giving them tips with fitness and nutrition. And then I hold myself accountable because I share, this is the workout I did. This is the superfood shake I had today. This is the food I've been eating today. So it's my accountability piece too. And then as a coach, you are inspiring all of these people to push play, to eat a healthy meal, to drink that shake. And so as a coach, not only are you being held responsible for your health and fitness, but you're inspiring everyone who's watching you. Okay. Also as a coach, that's pretty awesome. Part of your job description, I have to work out today, and I have to drink my shake, and I have to eat healthy. That's a pretty good start. So another thing that we focus on as coaches is personal development. And personal development is really something that changed who I am on the inside. So personal development is key in building a business, just because you really have to build yourself and fill your cup before you can give to other people. And that's something that I did not do as a teacher, but now as a coach, I've learned how to do just from reading personal development. And personal development can look different for people. It could be reading a self-help book, like You Are a Badass is my favorite. So it could be reading a book. It could be listening to a positive podcast. It could be being on a team call with people on your team. So whatever that looks like to you, but it's really a way of just learning how to be better and learning how to, learn who you are. And so personal development helps you dig inside, figure out who you are, figure out how you can share that with other people. So personal development is part of our job description. Another thing we make sure we do daily is connect with people. So as you see, social media is a huge part of how we build our business. That's how we attract people to what we are doing. That's how we let people know who we are. So posting on social media is key. You can post things like a sweaty selfie and describe how you feel after a workout. You can post pictures of food that you've eaten. But again, there's training on all of that. So if you're like, holy crap, I never post on social media and I don't really want to, we will teach you exactly how to create good posts and how you can be yourself in these posts. And it's just, the training's awesome. So once you attract people to what you're doing and they're liking and they're commenting on your posts, then you reach out to those people. You say, oh my God, girl, thank you so much for showing my post some love. I am loving this new program I'm doing. Are you working on health and fitness too? So you just start conversation with people and you learn about them. You come to understand their needs and how this is the perfect solution for them. Because we have fitness, nutrition, support. We have everything you need to reach your goals, and you can just give this and share it with everyone else. So once you build those relationships with people, then you get them in your accountability group, and it just starts all over. You post to your group, you have your own accountability, you do your personal development, you connect and make new friends, you invite those people to join you, and that's what we do as a coach. And right now it might sound easy, but it is something that you're going to come across to some things that are difficult as a coach, because sometimes people like say, yeah, I really want to join you, and then they don't. And that's something that as your mentor coach, we help you, and we help you figure out the best way to handle those certain situations. So although this sounds something like this is something that takes commitment and consistency and passion and love. And I know, because I was there when I first became a coach, I didn't know what the heck I was doing, but it was just something I fell in love with. So everything just fell into place. And so here we are now, okay, because I was that coach that was like, well, if she can do it, if this person can do it, and I see all of these teachers who are coaches who have taught for 7 years and then they were able to retire from their teaching jobs. I look at them and I say, if they can do this, why can't I do it? If they can build a business, if they can create financial freedom for themselves while staying accountable to their own journey, while bettering themselves, then why can't I do that? So that is why every single day I am here, and why I am no longer a teacher, and why I am a full-time health and fitness coach. So if I can do it, guys, I know you can too.
That's awesome. Thanks, Danielle. I like, I had like a bazillion thoughts and I should have wrote them down, but I love when you're talking about how like you're helping people by working on your own journey. And I know that that's kind of hard to wrap your head around when you're not already coaching, but think about it. Even if all you do is work on yourself and share about that on social media, the train is going by outside my house. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but even if that's all you do is share your journey, you don't even realize how many people you are inspiring just by sharing, and people won't tell you. They'll be watching you for months and months and months, and they'll be saying, and at first it'll be like, oh my God, that's so annoying. We get it. You're at the gym. Like, you don't need to check in. But slowly they're going to say like, oh man, I know she's a busy mom of 2 and she's working and she's in school, or I know that she's a nurse. She worked nights. She's been up for 30 hours and she's still doing her workout. Okay, I guess I can do it too. And you're impacting that person's life without even directly talking to them. And that's okay. And if that's all you do, you're still making a difference in the world. And I think that is the most important thing.
And even to piggyback off of that, so many people tell me, they're like, Danielle, I can't be a coach because I don't look like a coach. Like, I haven't lost the weight yet. I don't know how I can help other people. But guys, you are helping people just by being you, just by sharing. I can't tell you, and I just got goosebumps saying this. People that I haven't talked to in years, they'll send me a message and they'll be like, oh my God, girl, I saw you post your workout today and it just gave me the inspiration to just go get mine done. Thank you. And like, that alone is worth every single second. But guys, as a coach, you're not perfect. We don't have the perfect bodies. We struggle. And we share that. We say, listen, I just ate a whole entire tub of peanut butter, guys. And you admit that. Because guess what? You're not the only person who struggles with that. I am very open about my emotional eating. And so many people connect to my struggles because, guys, we're not freaking perfect. We're humans. And so is everyone else. So whatever you're struggling with, so is someone else, and they need you to help them.
Exactly. And I personally think that that's so much better. Like, before I joined this, I was following a ton of people on Instagram and on Facebook that were like professional fitness people, like fitness models, hard rock bodies, and they worked hard for that, and that's great. But I could never ever relate to that because I never saw a picture of their kids. I never saw a picture of them at a job, another job. I never saw a picture of them volunteering or camping or out with their friends or whatever. And so I thought, well, that's great. You can have that smoking hot body when you have nothing else in your life but working out. But then when I see the other coaches that are also moms or also like working, or for students who see other students who are doing it, nurses who see other nurses, you're like, okay, if she can do it, I can too. And that's the perfect segue, because Lindsay is coming up next. And Lindsay is one of my personally sponsored coaches. I love this girl. She came all the way to New Orleans with me, and she actually lives near me. She's super fun. We have the same sense of humor. And she's going to talk about all of those things that you think of, like, but what if I don't have the perfect supermodel body? What if I'm not at my goal weight? What if? So she's going to talk about that. But just before she does, I totally forgot to tell you guys, you might see a little blinking in the bottom of your screen if you're on a computer, or I don't know what it looks like on the phone, but there is a chat feature. So a few of you are seeing it. If you have questions or comments, or you want to just chime in anytime, add your comments in, because we are going to have prizes that we're going to draw for tomorrow for those that are interacting the most. So I am going to unmute Lindsay now, and she's going to share all of these but what ifs with us.
Hi, everyone. It's so nice to see you guys. So I'll tell you guys a little bit about myself and my journey so far. So I started as a coach in January, and I actually became Melissa's customer first in the end of November, December. And then I like rocked the first week of my challenge group, and then I became unemployed. And then I had, I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do with my life without a job. And so then I like fell off the wagon hard, and, you know, was really lost for like a month. And then I reached out to Melissa, or she invited me to become a coach. And I was like, okay, might as well. So then I signed up in January. And, you know, it's actually scary. You're like, I don't want to post on Facebook. Like, I don't do that. You know, I creep a lot on Facebook, but I don't actually post on it, or unless it's like a share or some random comment or something like that. But I really did that, you know, posting about your workout and posting about your shake really is really hard for me, and still is hard today. But you know, when you keep going on a streak of working out every day for a week, a lot of people, you know, come or comment on things like, you're so inspiring. And that's so weird to hear. It really is. For me anyway, it's so weird to hear that, like, you're so inspiring, or I'm going to start working out with you, girl. And that's really great, but you got to stay on the wagon. And, you know, this community really helps you get back on the wagon, even if you fall off a million times. So a lot of people have what ifs. What if I'm not at my goal weight is a huge one. Like, I can't be a fitness coach. In fact, when I started this, my dad's like, I was like, I'm going to be a beach body coach. And he's like, you're going to be a beach body coach? Really? And I was like, thanks, Dad, for your support. And I was like, that's just because I was like, I don't have a beach body, but you know what? The beach is going to get any body I give to it, right? And so, it's not about having the perfect body when you start. It's about the journey, and it is about what you go through every day to get to your beach body or your goal weight or whatever your goals are on your fitness journey. If your fitness journey is just to eat a freaking healthy meal, and you hate spinach, and you're like, today I ate spinach, and you're like, heck yes. That is a perfect journey to go on. P.S. I hate spinach. But so it's not about your journey. People want to see your progress. Another thing, like, people are going to lurk in the background and creep forever, because they want to see you fail. And they're going to be like, see, I told you she couldn't do it. But if you keep going and get back on the wagon and follow your journey and track your progress, that's what people want to see. And they're going to trust you. Even if you keep falling off the wagon, get back on. People are going to trust you and trust the process. So when you do ask them to join you into an accountability group, they're going to be like, that girl is going to be super accountable and I can really rely on her. So that's all I have to say about that one. And then the next one is, what if I don't know a lot of people or I live in a small town? Melissa and I grew up in a small town of like 5,000 people. And now I moved an hour east and I live in a town of 1,000 people. And I think when Melissa started, she had like under 100 friends on Facebook. I had a little bit more because I was in 4-H. So you do have a little bit more friends. Melissa was a loner growing up. Just kidding. So, you know what? You can reach people on all across the globe with this. So you can start with 0 people. You can learn to invite people and learn to find your tribe and the types of posts that you're putting out there. If it really speaks to who you are as a person, and especially on like Instagram and stuff like that, if it's something that you're like, this is me in a post, other people will find you. And that will be your tribe, and you can grow your network. And even if there's 1 million Beachbody coaches around you, not everybody is different, and everybody's tribe is different, and their people are different. So even if you live in a small town, you can still succeed in this business and grow your market or grow your network and meet a whole bunch of people and build. And there's tons and tons of training out there, and your coaches are really supportive on how to, invite and get you guys on the right path to success. And the last one is, what if I don't have time? I'm busy. I got stuff going on in my life. I personally work a full-time job in agriculture. So May is like seeding time. Let's hit the ground running. Let's go. So I don't have a lot of time to myself. But I make this a priority, and it only takes 1 hour a day. And somebody said that the people that make the best coaches are the busiest people that have the most stuff going on. Because you know what? Busy people get shit done. They do. They make it a priority. They just get it done. And then it's done. It's out of the way. You don't have to think about it for another 24 hours. And you know what? Even if you commit to 1 hour a day, even if your workout is half an hour of it, then you're committed to your journey and you are helping people show that commitment, and you're inspiring people. And a lot of top coaches started this working part-time. Melissa and Danielle are full-time coaches. Whitney and I still have real jobs. So we're still in the part-time realm. But you know what? That's not saying we can't be a top coach too with a full-time job. You just have to put the effort in and make the commitment, and as Beachbody says, decide, commit, succeed. So make that decision, commit to it, and succeed. And you will see success. So that's all I have.
Awesome. Thanks, Lindsay. Okay, I have a few things I'm going to touch on just from that. But first, I want to shout out to Patrick, because if you guys aren't watching the chat, everybody's like blowing up and very excited about what you're saying, Lindsay. But most exciting is that Patrick has lost 64 pounds. Is that right, Patrick? I'm flipping over. So
my goodness.
Is that right? You've lost 64 pounds already? Yes? Oh, I can see you, but I think it's just a picture. Anyways, that's amazing. You should be so incredibly proud of that because that's a big deal. So Lindsay, you were talking about sharing on social media, and what I want to just touch on is that well, first of all, you're right. I had 75 friends on Facebook. I had it locked down because I didn't want to talk to people. I didn't want to see people because I was a miserable person, and I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. But it wasn't about being perfect to share on social media. It's not about being perfect. It's not about showing a perfect body. It's about sharing your journey towards health. And yeah, sometimes that journey includes 16 Oreos in the closet while your kids are screaming at you outside. Sometimes that journey includes too much tequila when you're in New Orleans. Sometimes that journey includes falling off the wagon for a weekend when you're camping in the summer. But the beautiful thing that I have found about this coaching journey, coaching has literally been for me the best accountability I've ever had. I've been on the wagon. I've been super on the wagon for like a year, and I've fallen off and on and off and on and off. And now I have actually been on the wagon mostly. Sometimes I hang over the side a little bit with the Oreos and the tequila, but I'm with the wagon still for almost 2 years now. And it's because I have these women, and not just these 3 women, but the whole community of our team to reach out to and to say, like, shit, my nutrition is off track. I need some help. Help me be accountable. And the girls are there. They're there and ready to help you. So it's about sharing that journey. And if you're not comfortable at first, I was so not comfortable sharing on Facebook because we have some drama with family. I started on Instagram, and I was not comfortable sharing my workouts or my photos of my body right away. So I shared photos of my healthy food, or I added value to people's lives by sharing tips for meal planning or tips for traveling and eating healthy, or pictures of me and my kids like out biking or walking, because that was active, healthy living. It's about sharing your journey towards being a healthier person, not already there. Nobody watches the Biggest Loser is about weight loss, which I don't like to focus on, but The Biggest Loser, nobody watches it because they already went through it and they're now the after. You're watching because you want to see their journey, and you want to see them, you don't want to see them struggle and fail, but you want to see them get back up from falling. That's why people watch. And there's training. There's so much training for social media and teaching you how to post and stuff. And I do want to just talk about the too many coaches, because that was my number one thing. I live in a town of 5,000 people, like Lindsay said. And I know that there are at least 20 Beachbody coaches that are working. And that's a lot for a small portion. And I said to the person that signed me up, before I even signed, I was like, I'm really worried that the market's really overpopulated. Like, all you see are Beachbody coaches now. Well, here's the thing. There's about 1 million Beachbody coaches registered. Only about 500,000 of those are active, and even less are actively working. So active just means that they're getting their Shakeology every month. That doesn't mean they're actually working. So less than 500,000 coaches are actually working in North America and Canada and the US. There are over 2 billion Americans, not even taking in Canadians, Americans who are overweight. Adults, not kids, adult Americans. That one country, 2 billion. And there's less than 500,000 working coaches. Also, something super exciting, and this is why it's such an awesome thing that you guys are on this call now, is that in October, we are launching in a brand new market. We are launching in the UK. And what that means is that Team Beachbody has never been in the UK before, so they don't have coaches, they don't have the support system, they don't have the opportunity to grow a business from home. So now that market is opening up for us to help more people get started on their health and fitness journeys and in businesses. So this is an amazing time to get in here. There's going to be this flood of people that are going to want help. And hello, here I am. I'm ready to help you and grow my business. Anyways, that was just my touch on too many coaches. The market is not oversaturated. Anybody that says that just needs to work a little harder. So I am going to share next, because we talked about what a coach is. We've talked about what a coach does, and we've talked about all the like what ifs, or not all of them. If you have other what ifs, by the way, feel free to ask questions. And if I don't see your question in the chat because it goes really fast, like I can see Danielle and Whitney, so you guys just like wave at me madly and I'll look. But what I'm going to share about is how you earn an income, because while I am passionate about helping people, I could help people for free. I was helping people in my last job for free and my last volunteering things for free. But I am realistic and I need to earn an income at the same time so that I can help pay for my family. And so this offers a kick-ass business opportunity, the opportunity to start your own business for under $200 startup costs. Ask any business, anybody that's self-employed owns their own business anywhere outside of this, and they're going to laugh when you tell them you started your business for $200. The return for me was within 2 weeks. So you're going to have the opportunity to start your business. And so I want to talk about that. But I'm going to tell you my story first. So I am a mom of two. My boys are now 7 and 9. I've been married for 10 years this October, and I live in a teeny tiny little town. And at the end of 2015, obviously it progressed up to that time, but that was where I remember the lowest of the low. I was a miserable person. I was unhappy. I did not want to look at myself in the mirror. I was never naked in front of my husband. I was yelling at my kids all the time for zero reason. I was a very unhappy person. I remember in November, we're thinking about the Christmas things, planning Christmas for his family, my family, and wherever. And I broke down because not a single thing in my closet fit. I had Lululemon pants that I was wearing that were too small, but they stretch, and hoodies of his that I was wearing and t-shirts of his. And so I bought an entire new wardrobe in sizes that I had never seen before because I was at my highest weight ever. And I knew that because I had done healthy living before, when I did it before, it turned into unhealthy living and I ended up with an eating disorder, which is probably why I fell off the wagon there and exploded the other way. But I knew that when I was working out regularly and treating my body well for the time that I was, that my mind was healthier. I have dealt with depression for a number of years. It came to a head after I had my first baby and was diagnosed with postpartum. I was diagnosed with anxiety disorder last year. And I was literally in the worst place ever. And I only just recently shared this publicly. It's going to be a little bit difficult to share again, but I was in a place in my life where I was starting to look for ways out of my life. And so I knew that I needed to change. And I needed something to help me. And at the same time, part of my stress and part of everything was the fact that we were kind of struggling financially. And I was working for an organization, a nonprofit organization that's very close to my heart. Both my kids have type 1 diabetes. So I was working for an organization that funds research for type 1 diabetes. And so that is very rewarding, but nonprofit organizations, which is good for those of us that care about the research, they don't pay their employees a lot of money. So I was not making a lot of money. I was putting out a lot of my heart and a lot of my effort and a lot of time and not getting a lot of return. And on top of that, I was like living diabetes 24/7 with my son and my job. So I knew that I needed a change and I knew that I needed to find some way to earn some extra money. But I had done the liquor store thing. I'd done the cleaning on weekends and evenings thing. I'd done the hospital in the evenings thing. And all of that took time away from my family. So what is the point to have all the extra money to do fun things with my family if I'm gone all the time from my family? So I was looking for a way to earn an income from home. I was looking for virtual assistant jobs, stuff like that. And I somehow, some way came across a story of another mom of 3, that had found this fitness solution that offered her this total solution, this in a box, if you will, fitness program, nutrition plan, supplement shake, and support all in one, and gave her the results that she needed. And she could work out at home in under 30 minutes, which is like perfect for those of us with kids. If you have kids, you know what I'm talking about. You don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to change your clothes. You don't have to pay for gym fees. You don't have to pay for a trainer. It's all right there in your basement. On the side of that was this coaching opportunity, this opportunity to earn an income from home. And I knew that I had the work ethic to put my time into it, or to put my energy, into this, to work hard and to do it the best that I could so that I could get the most out of it. And I started coaching and I started my fitness journey on the same day in middle of January of last year, 2016, because I wanted all in. And so I did my training at the same time as my first accountability group that I was a part of. They were both 3 weeks long. And at the end of that, I was like ready. Like I said, the cost of my package at the time was like $160 some. All I got was a pack of DVDs. You guys are going to find out about a way better opportunity that you all had that I'm super jealous that I didn't have. But it was $160, and I did earn that back in my first 2 weeks because I started doing this. I started sharing that I was doing this on social media and with my friends, and I started asking people, I'm doing this fitness program. I would love for you to do it with me. Are you interested? And then I just shared the information. So that's how I got started. January of 2016, I started as a coach. In September of 2016, I gave my notice at my job, and December 1st was my first day as a full-time coach. So I've been a full-time coach ever since. It's not, it's simple work. Like Danielle was saying, it's simple. There, you do the work, the workouts, you share about it, you invite people to join you, repeat. But it is hard work. You have to put in the time and put in the work ethic. Now that said, when we're talking about time, because I get that a lot of us are busy moms working. I was working full time. I was volunteering for this organization. I have 2 boys. They take extra time, so I don't sleep very often. And all I did was put in 1 hour a day, dedicated 1 hour a day, like the training that I had gave me this list, 1 hour a day, every day. And I built my business successfully over time to the point where I could leave my job. So I'm going to tell you about how you replace your income, or how you earn an income to replace your full-time income, if that's what you want. I do want to put a little caveat in here that, well, 2 parts. One part, if you don't want to coach full-time and go balls to the wall like that, like I do, you don't have to. I know that it's very, like, a lot of people are like, well, I'm not really outgoing like you are. I love my job. I don't want to leave my job. Whitney is an amazing nurse. She's just gone part-time so that she can choose when she wants to work as a nurse or be with her family or and coaching's allowed her to do that. The other caveat that I want to say first, and I will repeat this, your income is not guaranteed with coaching. It's not a guaranteed income. It matters. It's all dependent on how much effort you put in, how much time, effort, and talent you put into it. You're taught how to do all of that. You're given the support, you're given the mentorship, and you're given the community. It's just a matter of actually doing it, and only you can do that. So, like I said, when I started as a coach, I was looking for a way to supplement my income. I was so tired of budgeting every single penny. I was tired of telling my kids, no, we can't sign you up for this or that. No, we can't go on a trip, whatever. I wanted my children to be able to experience and do lots of amazing things to help them grow into who they will become. But I didn't want to have to waste the little time that I did have with them working evenings and weekends and stuff like I talked about. So coaching has been the perfect fit for me. And I, like I said, have been able to replace my full-time income. My goal initially when I started was to match my full-time income and take my kids to Disneyland in 2017. That was my January 2016 goal. Match my full-time income by September, and I took my kids to Disneyland, and my husband, he came too. My 3 children. I took my family to Disneyland in February of this year. So let's talk about income. There's 3 different ways that you earn income as a coach. The first and foremost is by commission. So I know that a lot of people kind of get hung up on the like, oh, it's network marketing. It sounds so whatever. But what it boils down to is we earn an income like most other people in the service or retail industries do. We provide a service or product to people, and we're compensated for that. So we earn a commission, 25% commission off of anything that's purchased through your Beachbody website. So that's the programs and the products and the supplements. So you got your own fitness program. You're excited about the results that you're getting. You start sharing that with your friends and family. And then when they decide to join, you sign them up, support them along the way, and you earn 25% of the cost of their package for signing up. So that's anywhere between like $35 and $55. Now, I'm Canadian, Lindsay's Canadian, the other girls are US, so some of these numbers are going to differ a little bit, Canadian to US, so just double check with your coach after. The second way to earn an income is when you start growing a team of your own. So you're starting to support people in creating their own fitness businesses, and you've personally signed them up. You start earning what's called a team volume bonus. So I'm not going to go super into detail on that because it's in the training and covered in the new coach training. But what it means is when you have guided and supported your team and they start doing well and are growing their businesses, then Beachbody rewards you with a little bonus each cycle of what are called volume points. Again, there's more on that in your training. But what's important to know is that as a coach, we don't earn any portion of the commission that our personally sponsored coaches earn. So in fact, because Beachbody uses a binary payment system, which is different from a lot of other network marketing companies, a coach below me, like Lindsay, I signed up Lindsay, she can earn more than me at any time. It doesn't matter where you are in the company, you can out earn anybody at any time. So that's super important to know, because a lot of people are going to throw at you the words pyramid scheme. And I swear to God, if I had $1 for every time I heard that word, I would be a millionaire by now just from that. But that's the important thing to know, is that we're a binary payment system. So it doesn't matter when you sign up or where you sign up or who's above you or who's below you. It depends on your work ethic on how much you earn. So it really comes down to how much you're willing to put into your business. This is not a get rich quick scheme. You can't hit the 52K club like in your first year like my coach friend Allie did, or earn double six-figure salary like my personally sponsored coach Rosa did, or like Danielle's coach and my grandma coach Barbie. She's in the Millionaires Club. She earns 7 figures, over 7 figures, has been for the last few years by being a coach. You don't get to be that level of income with a minimum wage work ethic. So I lost my spot in my notes. So sorry guys. You're getting my point. You have to put the work in, but when you put the work in, and I think that's what I love most about this business versus my other business. Like Danielle, I had excelled in my business. I earned the President's Award in my job. I earned the President's Award in my last year working there. I'd hit whatever levels I was going to hit, and it didn't seem to matter if there was nowhere else for me to go. So it didn't matter how much effort and hard work and time I was putting into my job. As much as I loved it, I wasn't moving up anywhere. Whereas this job, it directly is a cause and effect. You put your time and work and effort into it, you will get the payout that comes with that. The dream is free, but the hustle is sold separately. So when I started this business, it was to earn an extra income for my family, but I also wanted to improve my own fitness journey and help others along the way. But I will tell you right now, if you are in this for the money, it's not going to happen for you. If you're in this to help people, the money will follow you. And when you're genuine, open with sharing your story, and consistent in doing so, you will be successful. The third way to earn an income as a coach is through quarterly bonuses that are earned once you reach a certain rank in the company. Again, this is stuff that you go over in your new coach training, but it is a guaranteed income every 3 months once you've reached a rank called 2-star diamond or higher. So what that means, again, is as you are building a bigger team and helping more people get started in their fitness journeys and more people to be successful in their business, then Beachbody is rewarding you. So I'm going to end with this for myself, my little portion. When I talked to my husband about starting this journey, and I was preparing myself to convince him that spending $160 on a business and fitness program, $160 we didn't have, I was all worked up, ready to convince him that like this was the greatest idea ever. He surprised me and he said, we spent more on less, and there is a money back guarantee if the program doesn't work. So what have you got to lose? And I want you guys to remember that you're given the support, you're given the mentorship, you're given the training, you're given everything that you need to be successful. And there is a money back guarantee on your program, on the package that you sign up with. So what have you got to lose? Really nothing. Danielle is going to cover the next part, which is going to be talking to you about the details of joining, and then leave you with one final thought. I just wanted to really check on I'm super checking really close to the messages here. Yes, like Whitney said too, she didn't know you can make money. And then Shanalee says she's learning a lot. She didn't realize you could make so much money if you want. Honestly, there are coaches. When we go to our annual coach summit, I get blown away all the time. And I'm like, I'm going on too long. I'm hoping that this isn't too long for them. But I get blown away because they do a thing where they invite all of the people in the Millionaires Club up to the stage. And these are the people that are in the past year, in the year that had just passed, had earned over $1 million in their coaching business. And that's American dollars, Canadians. Think about that. This year, there were well over 100 people standing on that stage. And I know that there are people in the Millionaires Clubs that were not on that stage. There are over 100 people that are earning well over $1 million a year coaching. They're working from home. They work in their pajamas and they post on Facebook and they work out. Like, that's insane to me. And I will be happy when I can earn $100,000 a year. Like, that'll be my party day. And then I'll go to my next goal and my next goal. But that blew me away too. I knew that you could earn an income. I thought I was going to earn like $500 a month. That was great. That was my initial goal. $500 a month would be amazing for us because that would help with so many bills. And then in my second month, I earned $500 that month. And in my third month, I earned $1,800. And now I earn $500 a week easily. So there's an amazing opportunity here. And it just comes down to having the faith in yourself that you can do big things and you can do hard things and you just have to take a chance. And the bottom line is if you give it all your all and you try it and you're like, yes, I'm going to give this a shot, 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days, whatever it is that you want to set for yourself. And at the end of that time period, you're like, I tried it and it's just not for me. There's no hassle and no issue to cancel at all. It's an online form. So I'm going to go to Danielle because otherwise I'll talk forever. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm going to let Danielle finish it off and she will end us out today. Danielle, I can't find you, so unmute yourself. Oh, there, I unmuted you.
Okay, so that was amazing. Thank you, Melissa. Oh my gosh. So we only have a couple more minutes. So I really just wanted to close this call off and give you guys some details on joining. If this is something that you are interested in, maybe you have some questions you want to talk to the person invited you here, or you're just like ready to go, reach out to the mentor coach that invited you to this little sneak peek, and then they can get you started. But I am going to give you your two options of how you can sign up for this freaking life-changing opportunity. So first of all, some people decide to just come on as a coach. And that means they just want to help people get started on their health and fitness journey. They just, they want to help. They're not necessarily looking to use the workout programs or, focus on the nutrition plans. They just want to become a coach. That's something you can do. There's a startup fee of $39.95. And then starting in your second month, you pay $16, like nothing, for your Coach Online office. And your Coach Online office is like magical because it literally it stores everything that you need for your business. It tracks, your clients, it tracks your team, it has tons of resources, you're able to see your commission, you're able to see how much you make over a year. And there's just so many resources on your online office. But then the $16 also covers your referral sites that you send to people. So when someone's ready to get started with you, all you have to do is like shoot them over a link and it's super easy for them to sign up. And then we have customer service, and that alone is amazing. So if anyone has, let's say someone gets their workout program in the mail and their bag of Shakeology is ripped, that is so not your thing to worry about. They call up customer service, not you. They call up customer service and they're able to send it back without you having to deal with any of it. So $16 for all of that is like nothing. Plus you'll make that back anyways. So that's the first way to sign up, okay? The second way to sign up, which is definitely the most popular way to sign up, is starting off with your own fitness journey. And that is by purchasing something called a challenge pack. And that's what I was talking about before, like the trifecta of wonderful health and fitness. You literally get access to every single Beachbody program ever freaking created. That's I don't even know how many that is, but it's a lot. And so like Melissa was saying, when we first became coaches, we had to buy all of this separately in DVDs. And a DVD pack is like $60 for one set of DVDs. But now you get all of them. It's like the Netflix of fitness, where you can work out anywhere from home. I have a lot of my clients who even go to a gym and they'll like rock it in the little workout room at the gym. You can do it at lunch, at work. I mean, it's amazing. So that you get fitness. You also get amazing meal plans that are catered exactly to what your body needs to fuel itself, basically. And then our superfood shake, Shakeology, which was a freaking game changer for me. Like if I didn't have this stuff, I don't know if I would have stuck to it so consistently to my health, because this helped me fight cravings, because it's literally an all natural superfood shake. It's pumping your body with all natural nutrients that you need. And because you're getting all the nutrients you need, you're not craving crap. Like, I don't even want to eat a tub of peanut butter anymore, guys. Like, that's crazy. But it's because I'm getting all the nutrients that I need. And plus, I used to have like crazy digestive problems. And this stuff changed my digestion. Sorry if I'm going into too much detail, but you know, I go like clockwork, guys, every single morning. I have no issue, but it seriously changed the way that I feel about myself. I just feel so good. So you get fitness, you get nutrition, and then the best part is you get a coach. So when you purchase your challenge pack and you become part of this amazing community, you become part of an accountability group. You are going to start your own fitness journey, or maybe you're going to continue a journey that you're already on, but you have everything that you need to do that. So if you purchase that challenge pack, all of that amazingness that I just said, $160. Like, that's awesome. Because like I said, when Melissa first started, I paid $160 and I got one set of DVDs with the other stuff. But it's like, this is a and it's only for a limited time. Right now, it's like a discounted price. So this is something that if you purchase that challenge pack and you invest in yourself and in your own health, then that coach fee, that $39.95, that coach fee is completely waived. You don't pay that. And then starting in your second month, you pay the $16 for your online office. So guys, if anything resonated with you tonight, if you just feel pulled, if you feel excited, if you feel like this is something that you can not even, you might think right now, like, I don't know if I can do that. But guys, if it feels right, just dive in, just do it, because I was afraid. I didn't know I could do it. But then I saw other people. I saw people like Melissa. I saw people like working moms like Whitney, and I saw people like Lindsay, and I was like, you know what? If they can do it, why not me? So here I am today, sitting in front of you with goosebumps all over my body, because I can't believe I'm here, because guess what? If I didn't find this opportunity, I would still be an exhausted teacher with a tub of peanut butter and a bottle of wine with no pants on. And that was a sad sight to see. But I'm here. I'm excited about life. I'm excited to talk to amazing people like you. I'm excited to help people. And guys, why are we here if we're not excited? So join us and get excited, right? I wasn't reading all of this, but
that's okay. I think we covered most of it, but just in case anybody else didn't see, Patrick was saying that he would love to get Shakeology for cheaper. Well, I don't know if I was reading. Maybe I already said this. Coaches get 25% off of everything. So there are coaches that are signed up just for that discount. They maybe share a little bit on their social media, and if a friend wants to get a package for a little bit cheaper, then they help them. But you get Shakeology discount. So thank you for joining us. Do you have anything else to say, Danielle? Did I cut you right off?
I'm good. Thank you for saying it, because I forgot to mention that is a big perk.
Yeah, that is a definite perk. And I think it's a big, because I know that there's a sticker shock. Like I said before, I'm cheap. And when I signed up for my first program or my first package, I had already decided before it came that I was going to cancel my Shakeology auto ship because that's way too expensive for a shake. Like, yes, I like not having to think about my breakfast every morning and it's just done for me. But I was like, that's too expensive. I can't do that. And then I tried Shakeology. And after like 4 days, as a mom that had little to no energy for like well over a year, I had energy again. And I don't know if you guys saw in my message, in the comments, and I'm gonna get TMI too, but Shakeology eliminated my IBS symptoms. So to me, that's worth, and Coach Price is something like $4 a day for a shake. I will pay that. I will pay $4 a day to have no IBS symptoms and energy. Thank you. Anyways, I will talk forever. Like, I'll stay here forever and talk to you guys. You're my friends, and I like talking to you about this stuff. This is what we're passionate about. But I know you have lives, and I know some of you are on the East Coast, so thank you for joining in from the East Coast. If you have any questions at all, though, please message the coach that invited you. They're going to be messaging you anyways to see what you thought, so let them know what your thoughts are. I hope that every single one of you are on our team after this, because I would love to see you. This is how we do our team calls, too. So it's like a little party once a week. If you can, make it, they're recorded. But really, the bottom line is, if we can do it, you can do it. Seriously, there's nothing magical about us. We're no magical fairies. We just took the leap, did the training, and a lot of you guys were asking about, like, how do you share, like, how do you get over that? I just shared today with my team my very first live video. It's brutal. It's so bad. And I think I shared on my page my very first workout video. So awful. But you just slowly get used to it, and you do PD, and you have this awesome team that encourages you, that you can be positive and surround yourself with other positive people. So it was great seeing all of you here. If you have any questions, let your team know.